Elon Musk stood stiffly in a packed Los Angeles courtroom, his usual swagger replaced by uneasy silence. The air buzzed with whispers as reporters leaned forward, pens ready. Judge Maria Vasquez, known for her no-nonsense rulings, glared down from her bench. Her voice cut through the room like ice. "Mr. Musk, your tweets manipulated stock prices, hurting thousands of small investors. Fines haven't worked. Time for a new lesson." Musk's lawyer jumped up. "Your Honor will pay any penalty." "Sit down," Judge Vasquez snapped. "Money won't teach humility. You'll serve 1,000 hours at Hope Haven Shelter, starting tomorrow." The crowd erupted. Musk's face flushed. A homeless shelter? The next morning, Musk arrived at Hope Haven, a crumbling building with chipped paint and a flickering neon sign. Inside, the smell of bleach and soup lingered. A woman in a faded denim jacket greeted him. Lucy Garcia, the shelter director. "Leave the ego at the door," she said, handing him a mop. "Bathrooms first." Musk scowled but grabbed the mop. As he scrubbed floors, residents eyed him warily. A boy, maybe 10, approached. His worn sneakers squeaked. "You're the Mars guy?" the boy asked. "I'm Jake. My mom says you're rich." Musk shrugged. "Used to matter." Jake grinned. "Want to see my robot?" He pulled a tangle of wires and duct tape from his pocket. "It's for my sister. She's sick." Days blurred into routine, serving meals, fixing leaky sinks, listening to stories. Jake stuck close, showing Musk his inventions. Broken toys turned into nightlights, a fan made from old phone parts. "Why the robots?" Musk asked one afternoon. Jake's smile faded. "My sister, Emma. She's got a bad heart. Machines in hospitals scare her. I want to build one that's friendly." Musk's chest tightened. He'd never noticed the girl in the corner, connected to an oxygen tank, her laughter soft as wind chimes. One rainy night, Lucy called a meeting. "City's selling the building. We have 30 days to leave." Panic filled the room. A single mom cried. "Where do we go?" Jake tugged Musk's sleeve. "You can fix this, right?" Musk hesitated. He'd checked the shelter's paperwork. The buyer was a tech firm, Next Gen Systems. Their CEO, his old rival, Daniel Clark. As weeks passed, Musk found himself racing between boardrooms and Hope Haven. At a gala, he cornered Clark. "Cancel the demolition. Name your price." Clark smirked. "Not everything's for sale, Elon. That lands my revenge." Revenge? My family lived at Hope Haven once. They got evicted. My dad didn't survive the streets. Clark's smile turned bitter. "Now, you'll watch it burn." Back at the shelter, Jake handed Musk a rusty key. "Found it in the basement. Maybe it helps?" The key unlocked a storage room filled with old files. Buried beneath dust was a faded photo. Clark's father, arm around a younger Lucy Garcia. A note read, "If this shelter falls, the land returns to the Garcia family." Musk stared. Lucy was Clark's long-lost aunt, the shelter's true owner. Musk burst into Lucy's office, the old photo shaking in his hand. "You're Daniel Clark's aunt. This shelter belongs to you." Lucy's eyes welled. "My brother, Daniel's father, left us years ago. He was too proud to ask for help. When he died, I tried to find Daniel, but—" She trailed off, staring at the dusty walls. "The city let me run this place as long as it stood. If it's torn down, the land goes back to my family. But what's dirt worth without the people who need it?" The next morning, Musk stood outside NextGen's sleek tower, Jake's robot prototype in his pocket. Clark's secretary blocked him. "Mr. Clark's busy." "Tell him I found family," Musk growled. Clark appeared, smug. "Ready to beg?" Musk slammed the photo on his desk. "Lucy Garcia's your aunt. Demolish Hope Haven, and the land becomes hers again. Your big tech campus?" "Gone." Clark palmed the photo, hands trembling. "She's alive?" Back at the shelter, Emma's coughing echoed through thin walls. Jake clung to Musk. They're shutting off her oxygen machine tomorrow. We can't pay. Musk knelt, voice cracking. I'll fix it. That night, he sold 3 Tesla prototypes, diverting millions to cover Emma's surgery. Anonymous donations flooded Hope Haven's accounts. At the final court hearing, Judge Vasquez watched silently as Clark took the stand. I withdraw the demolition request, he muttered. The shelter stays. The crowd erupted. Lucy hugged a stunned Jake. Judge Vasquez banged her gavel. Why the change, Mr. Clark? He glanced at Musk. Someone reminded me that buildings aren't homes. People are. Afterward, the judge cornered Musk. You're wondering why I sent you here. She pulled a Hope Haven volunteer badge from her robe, dated 20 years earlier. I lived here as a teen. This place saved me. I knew you'd see the truth, if you listened. Months later, Musk stood beside a rebuilt Hope Haven. Jake's robots now buzzed in every room, monitoring health vitals. Emma, cheeks rosy, raced past with other kids. Clark approached, awkward. I brought something. He handed Lucy a faded journal, her brother's writings. He loved you, just couldn't admit he was lost. Lucy hugged him, tears melting decades of hurt. As the sun set, Jake tugged Musk's sleeve. You never went back to SpaceX. Musk smiled, watching Emma laugh. Some missions matter more than Mars.